8 days ago, Karie and I celebrated our 5-year anniversary. Between the two of us, we've collected all sorts of memories and 2 dogs. I told Karie when I got Squishy that she could have only 10% of them, so she countered a few years later when she got Arya that I could only have 10% of her. Even though we had children in the form of fur babies early, for all those 5 years I strongly voiced my opinion on marriage and why I would never do it. I'd say things like, I don't know why the government needs to be tangled in our relationship. Just because it's a tradition doesn't mean it's still a good idea. Marriage is a religious tradition, by the way, and I don't conform to any specific religion. And my personal favorite, wedding rings are just metal and diamonds, which are just overpriced rocks which serve no function or purpose than to look good on your finger. But here I am with a box of shiny rocks. Karie's been telling me for years that if I ever decided to propose, that I better be on a mountain. She kind of backed herself into a corner because Minnesota is considered part of the Great Plains. That's the opposite of mountains. Ready? All day, every day. It's getting real. So on our second date just before Christmas, I took Karie to the Vermilion Falls in my hometown of Hastings, and we bought some army dude and some other toys at the dollar store, and he chucked them off the bridge.
Oh. No, just go like this. Shoo.
Right here? Over.
Yep, it'll go over.
At the time, it didn't cross my mind we were littering. What I do remember thinking is how crazy it was that I could have this much fun with somebody just by chucking toys off of a bridge. Now, I'm not really sure what changed. I started to notice that I'd insert Karie into all of my stories even if she wasn't in them. I think I just started to associate all of my good times with her. She was the first person I want to share all my good news with, and she was the first person I want to share all my bad news with. And she constantly challenged my perspective. Now, it didn't happen all at once. But after a few years, I found myself visiting the traditional road. On Thanksgiving, I asked Karie's dad, Bob Meyer, if I could propose to his daughter. In October, when I told my mom I was going to propose, she pulled out a ring from my grandma that was actually my great-grandma's and said, Nana told me to give this to you when you're ready. Now, I know this isn't the mountain she asked me to propose on, but it's the bridge I fell in love with her on. I know she hates the cold, but maybe the sentiment will overshadow it. So I have the ring, I have her dad's blessing, and I have my mountain full of lights. Now we just have to see what she says. So, I insert you into all my stories all the time. I see myself growing old with you. And I know you wanted a summer wedding, so a winter proposal.
Are you serious?
Will you marry me?
Are you serious?
It looks pretty serious to me.
Yes. Yes.
Go
I
give.
love you.
You're part of my family. Go give my mom a hug.
Yes. Yes. 100 times yes.
Drop my glove. Thanks for helping me out, dude. Oh, drop my other glove.
Buddy, you becoming a klutz? I really hope we don't drop it through the wood. You drop your gloves now.
Yeah, if I drop that ring, I'm fucked.